Ba 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 ba. I need a koozie. Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. You got a like, there wasn't even anybody watching. Hey, Runick, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it. I got a thing here. I got a thing. Now, I opened it, obviously, to make sure it wasn't damaged, because I don't want mishandling in the mail to affect AmyJo's reputation. But Bear and the Boss Lady, how you doing? Cleveland, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. Cleaning, getting ready for your daughter's graduation party? Hell yeah. Congrats to your daughter, Bear. That's awesome. It's awesome. And thank you for leaving it run. I appreciate that. Let a couple of people hop in here, and then we'll unveil the new AmyJo sign. Like, everybody knows she made this one for me, right? And if you guys watch her channel, you know exactly what's in this box. But hey, Steve, how you doing? Thanks for coming, bud. I appreciate you. All right, I don't want to wait anymore. We can show it off now. Anybody else who pops in can just scroll back to the beginning. 2 years early. Holy cow. Awesome. Awesome. You guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at this. There's a shipping label in here, so I don't want to show her address or anything. Or whoever's address that is. Look at it. Would you just look at it? I know it's backwards for you, but it's not backwards for me, and that's what matters. Here, maybe I can get the whole thing on this. That's fucking... there we go. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I wish I had a place to hang it up out here for now, but I don't. Hey, Ray and Sandy. Hey, Medini. This is actually AmyJo. She made this for me. She made me this one up here too. Absolutely top-notch work. Right? That's awesome. That's awesome. Ray and Sandy, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. All right, we're going to put this back in here so I can set it somewhere. You know what? We don't have to put it back in here. We're going to set this inside of this crypt thing. And that way, it can't get damaged. And this can go away. Yeah, AmyJo, it's at AmyJo, and then some numbers, and I can't remember it for the life of me. Somebody can link her channel. I wouldn't be opposed to that, or her @ or something. Runick. Runick, if you guys don't know, his live stream today, Runick, you'll have to forgive me. I don't remember if you post your live streams afterwards. But his live stream today, he was sketching up designs, just ideas for a sign that he's going to make me. And he's a super cool, super good airbrush artist. He does he does a lot of those like angular things like you see on a lot of like old cars where they're I don't know, the paint jobs are crazy. They're wild. Yeah. There you go, Cleveland. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, Mrs. F? I appreciate you for coming in. All right. I want to show it off one more time, and then we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to doing some work. Look at it. The We the People thing up there. I know it's backwards for you guys, but the We the People thing, absolutely top-notch choice. I love this. This is gonna look awesome in my game room. My office has just become less of a game room and more of an office these days. But absolutely awesome. AmyJo, I hope you if you do pop in, I hope you rewatch the beginning of this, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that craftsmanship very much. Okay, so I did get the mortising machine for this, but we're not ready to mortise yet. I need to cut the stretcher. So today we're going to make a boatload of noise and a big ass mess, because we need to size the stretcher out. Okay, we need to get it worked down, and then we got to work the ends, and then we'll cut the curve in it. This is all we're doing. It's just a nice light curve like that. It's just going to be much longer. So we'll have to get our final dimensions for it, like what the inside dimensions have to be. Text was pics from today. Awesome. I can't show text, but I will for Thursday. I'll put them on my computer and show everybody. But in the meantime, go over and check out Runick's video that he did today. Pardon me. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, at least the end of it. If you just want to see the 4 options, and then he has another one that he's kind of playing with. He hasn't really decided, but currently there's 4 options that are out there, 4 ideas, I guess. Let everybody know in those comments there on his video which one you kind of think you like better. I think that'd be a solid idea. All right, so we got to put this stuff away because we're not ready to play with this quite yet. We got to break out the planer and the jointer, and we got to make a bunch of noise. And I want to get that over as quick as possible because free pole. Yeah, there you go. I want to get that over as quick as possible because that amount of noise from that planer, nobody likes that. Right? I don't even like it, and I'm running the damn thing. It's one of my favorite tools, but it's so I want to get it over with as quick as possible so we can move on to actual working of the stretcher. Also, plans have changed for the knobs, so that'll go through here for the lock knobs. My buddy who has my buddy who let me borrow the mortising machine, he does lathe work. He does a lot of lathe work. That's kind of his thing. He doesn't do woodwork so much anymore. But like he doesn't do like this kind of woodwork so much anymore. But he does lathe work. He's got really into that. And he is going to make me a couple of knobs. So he's making them out of black walnut. And I gave him like a rough idea of what I was going to do and what I'm looking for. And he's just going to run with it. So I figure it's just a couple of knobs. It's really not that big of a deal if we don't see those on camera, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now, keep in mind, if you do go over to Runic's workshop there, and the Runic workshop, and check out the designs. A, they're just drawings; they're not painted, and B, I don't know that we're going to go with popular opinion. I'm letting Runic do his thing, so. I personally like them all. I really like them all, and I'm super considering commissioning 3 more. But that is a discussion for another day. Once you guys see the designs, I think you'll understand why I kind of want 3 more. There's my jointer. Ugh. I haven't used this bad boy in a little while. Just sitting down here covered in dust. Ugh. So we're going to clamp that to the table, and then I'll move you guys to a different position. So I have decided that what I'm going to do is, because I have this great makers community here, and what I've slowly been doing, is I'm going to start commissioning work from people. Okay, because I've got this wall here, this entire wall. Right, all of this stuff that from that edge to that door and down to about here, all the way up to the ceiling. This is my maker wall, my wall of fame. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. From different. This is where I want to put different makers' stuff, kind of showcase their talents a little bit, and kind of a thank you for these people, right? For hanging out with me, helping me build my channel, just supporting in general, and for sharing with the world in general their talents, whatever level of talent that may be. Some are beginners, some are intermediate, some are what I would classify as masters, or at least close to it. So I don't want anything for free, and I have other people's stuff that's sitting here that I haven't put up yet. But I do not want things from people for free. Right? I want to pay you for your work. So about once a month, give or take, I'm going to be contacting different craftsmen and commissioning a project from them. Now, the way I like to commission projects, you guys going to be able to see that way? You're going to be able to see my back pretty well. The way I commission projects is flag, right? Up to the art flag, right? Up to the artist, the craftsman. I think that is infinitely better for a craftsman or an artist or whatever you want to call it. I think that is infinitely better for them because then they're not, you're not like, well, they wanted this very specific thing. This is the list of demands they gave me or requests or whatever. And, now they're under pressure. They're under pressure to do it this particular way. And like, it doesn't really showcase your talent. Right? So we're gonna do this and see. Good lord, a big chunk of tear out right there. Hot dog. Good thing that's gonna get thinned out. Anyway, I hope that made sense. Because I don't know, it made sense to me. I guess we should probably do it this way, huh? Alan, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? I appreciate you coming in. Today we're gonna make a boatload of noise real early, and that way we can get that out of the way. Because we gotta get the stretcher ready to go. So we're gonna use the jointer and the planer and knock that noisy bit out before anybody, because nobody likes this shit. This stuff's noisy as hell. Nobody likes this. So I'm going to about the commission projects. Let me finish that thought real quick because I got, a mind like a squirrel. I'll be contacting different makers here in the next little while to make me projects. Things that I see you guys doing or things I've heard you guys talking about doing. Maybe you'd want to try to do something. I'll give you that opportunity. I'm not going to be ordering like a dining table off of anybody. They're all going to be smaller projects, things that I can put on my wall, right? Or put on a shelf, something like that. But when I order things like that, I just want it known that I don't have a deadline. I'm not saying like, hey, I'm going to order this, and if I don't get it in 2 weeks, I'm going to start bashing you on the internet, right? I don't care. I don't care about deadlines. I suck at deadlines, and I know that being creative sometimes is not as easy as it looks, right? So, that being said, let's get you guys... Oh, whoop. I'm going to flip y'all... Oh, my cord's all stuck. We'll get you guys to at least sort of being able to see things without me knocking you over, hopefully. Knocked it over once. Got the stuff all cattywampus. Crank that all the way up. Why not? Alright, so I'm going to run this thing through. Looks like that side and the bottom side will be my reference sides. And then we'll run it through the planer. Clean that all off. So, give me a few minutes of making a boatload of noise, and I'll be right back with you. We're going to take much bigger bites. I don't know what I was doing last, but those little tiny bites are not going to cut it. Alright, so we flattened off this side. We got a little tear out. We'll clean that up on the planer. I just needed a flat reference side so it wasn't, because this isn't even. You can see here that's not even. Right? I just needed a reference side to run through the planer. And now we're going to get that set up. Okay? So hopefully this process doesn't take much more than a few minutes. Because this stuff is loud, annoying, and viewership plummets when you're running loud, annoying tools. I don't know why. I mean, thought loud and annoying was kind of YouTube's thing, but guess not. That was sarcasm, by the way. All right, put this over here again. Turn that around. Move these clamps for now. Those clamps need cleaned. That's why they aren't put away. I just am lazy. So, I hope everybody's having a good week this week. I know it's only Tuesday, but Tuesday can make or break a week. All right. Got this stuff out. Let's get this. Throw it up on the table. Oh goodness! Whew. Forgot how heavy that was. What's up, Gray? How you doing? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I still got air in the tank. Guess I never drained it, which is convenient. Remember all that sawdust that I cleaned up over here? We're about to dump a bunch more with that. So, don't the glue hurt the planer blades? A little bit, but these blades need to be sharpened and or changed. So, I'm not overly concerned about it. In fact, all three of them are nicked in the same spot. So I get a little bit of a raised line. That happened when I hit a knot. Ironically enough, the very first pass that I made on brand new blades hit a knot, fucking nicked all three blades. I was so mad. I was absolutely furious. But decent thickness there. Yeah, I really like it. If I was to do some, more production work, I would go with a production size, a bigger one. But for what I do here, the size of stuff that I'm usually running, it's perfect. All right, where's my? You guys see where I put that stretcher? Oh, found it. Found it. Yeah. So, and the glue that it first hits is really just this stuff sitting here on the top. Typically, I'll scrape it, but because these blades are due to be replaced and or sharpened, I'm not overly concerned with it. I'll still get a clean cut. I'll just have to, like on the faces, I'll have a line here if I don't run it through some place that doesn't have a nick. Like, and I believe the nick is on this side. Yeah, I think it's on this side. But we're going to get this set up. I'm going to make a fuck ton of noise. And I apologize. I think we're going to do that. We'll see where that takes us. It looks like a little less than a 32nd of an inch pass. We're going to go thickness-wise first, this side. And we're going to try to just eyeball it and make both pieces of cherry roughly the same thickness. Yeah, D, it's great for a workshop and it's mobile if need be. Yeah, guys, so anybody who's hey Jeffro, what's how you doing? Yeah, it happens. It happens. It's all part of the game. New shiny things can't last forever. Especially blades. So I did make a jig to sharpen them, so at least I can extend the life of the blades a little bit. I can't take away too much material before it actually starts affecting the cut distance, because these blades they're actually fairly thin. They're only about, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of an inch wide. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna make a boatload of noise. I apologize for it. If you guys want to mute or whatever, go for it. It's gonna take me, I don't know, probably 5-10 minutes to get this done. So I'll be right with you. So that's the thickness we're going to go for. Okay, side to side, obviously. Now we're going to set it up for our height. Alright, I'm going to turn this back on. So if you got headphones in or something, your volume's way up, turn it down. That's your warning. 3, 2, 1. we go. That is finished. So we got one side that's flat sawn with curl, and the other side that is flat sawn with curl. So that's perfect. And we got a little bit curly maple here in the center. Goes with everything else on the design. You can even see the curl on the edge grain on the cherry here. So, Alan, thank you for linking that channel. I appreciate you, buddy. He's definitely, so when he does his, like, he paints a lot of, like, skateboards and stuff. It's kind of like a practice thing. Runic, I'm talking about. But when he does it, he goes from, you know, like, he put the base coat on it, right? And then from then on, it's the entire process of, it's the entire process of painting, you know, taping it out, doing all the layout, all the, oh man, I didn't cover my beer. It's going to be disturbing. Anyway, it's the entire process, right? Or at least I think it's the entire process. And I'll even clear coat it at least once, usually. So it's really interesting to watch the entire process go. And now, with my commission, I have him making me a sign that we're going to put up here. He's showing us the design phase as well, which is super cool. And sometimes he'll play like instrumental music or something in the background. Stuff that like AI decides to just throw together. It's not copyrighted or anything. Which definitely makes it, because when you know, when a craftsman gets into their work, they tend to forget the camera and anyone watching actually exists, which is understandable. I gotta remember to clean this side up before I just let it go. All right, so we got that taken care of. Now we can do our layout for our lines on it, and get our final thicknesses and everything. What did I do? Oh, here it is. That is not what I was looking for. I was looking for my roll of stuff to put down. I literally, oh, duh. Anyway, so if you guys want, I do have a post on my community page where people can go and post their channels. Just leave a comment, tell people what it's about, and makes life a little easier for going and finding other people. Gotta spin you guys around. I got you wrapped around the pole. No problem, Rudy. No problem, buddy. I fully support calling out other channels. I think it's important. Without people watching, YouTube's nothing. And I think there's a lot of people out there that need to be shared and need to be promoted. Like Alan AA, he does like wholesome videos, shorts with his dogs. 100% recommend going there. Raja does turning. He turns on a lathe that I guess is kind of sitting on the floor. He sits there and turns a bunch of stuff. He's great to watch. Runic does painting. He paints little figurines, like tabletop game figurines too. He does. There's a lot of Cleveland does fishing videos mostly. A couple of shorts. I had him just riding a boat through the water. I mean, nobody can be mad at that. Raja, I appreciate you hanging in there, or coming in here, bud. Thank you. Yeah, fastest wood turner on the internet, right? And he does it. Raja, I remember the first time I watched you live, he didn't have any shoes on. And I was like, yep, that checks out. 100%. Once you get to a certain level of quality, the shoes go away. They just hold you back. Hey, Matthew, thanks for hanging out, buddy. I appreciate you. Yeah. All right, so what we need to do is we need to get our final length of our stand. So our overall box is 35 1/4. 35 1/4. All right. So, baby box, 35 1/4. And then we got our uprights, which are, there it is. Our uprights are 2 1/4, just shy. Doing, what, 3/16? So we need at least, oh my, let's just make life easy. We go 35, 2, 2 1/4. So we need 39 5/8. So I'm going to check my math. 2 3/16 times 2, 35 1/4. Should be 39 5/8. 5, 7, 3, 9, 1/4. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 39 5/8. All right, now we need to calculate our gap between the baby carriage and the upright. So I think we'll probably want to be I guess think an inch would be too much. I think an inch would be just about right. So let's make this 1 inch. So 39 5/8 plus 2 should be 41 5/8. Okay, now that is our distance between outside to outside of our legs. Okay, our uprights, whatever you want to call them. Now we need to go past the uprights. Oh my goodness, we got plenty here. Chris, this thing's 5 feet long. On the dot. Goodness. So we're probably going to go... You know what? We're going to set it up for 4 inches past so that we can get it cut down to rough length. So we need 37 1/4 between shoulders. Okay, everything else, the shoulders are the only thing that's going to be full width. Everything else will be through tenon, and that'll get cut down shorter, smaller. Okay. That's inside to inside. So we're going to add I'll take us to 49 You know, we're just going to round this up to 50 inches. That'll give us 9 3/8 of an inch. Plus over 4-inch each side. All right, now the 4-inch may or may not be the definitive part that sticks out. We may shorten that because we're going to put a wedge in it and a whole bunch of stuff. So, but we want to get it cut down to its final length so we can begin to work it. We'll have to get it marked out, laid out, so we know where the tenons are going, where the curve has to be, all that happy stuff. And this is going to be the last real bit that we use big tools for, really. Everything after this is going to be sanders and chisels, hand chisels, maybe even a little bit of handsaw work. Aside from cutting the wedges, of course, because we're going to chop the wedges out with a saw. We ain't hand cutting none of that. All right, so we are going to cut this thing to 50 inches long right off the bat. So I guess I didn't need to put this out yet. I need my chop saw. Let me just double check my measurements. I want to make sure I'm not goofing anything up here. It's 35 1/4, so 37 1/4 will give us an inch on each side. And I think an inch is going to be plenty. So I'm kind of thinking an inch might be a little too far. But we're going to put it together and we're going to see. We're going to see how it looks. Stole all of those. I haven't stolen a single thing in my entire life, and if I did, I'd have a lot better stuff. So, put you guys right on the... Oh no! The police will be with me shortly. Oh, shucks. Reporting for theft. Okay. Have fun. Thanks for the chat and the view. Kind of boosted my algorithm there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, if the cops don't show up at my house, I'm going to out you for being a liar. And then I'll be on your channel, blasting you from here to Kingdom Come. And I'm going to follow you around the internet so that everyone knows that you're just garbage. Fair? Get a job. I've got 2. How many do you have? Not only do I have 2, I own my own business. Alright, let's see. Which end is going to look better? I like this end better. So we're going to cut off this side. Make this 50 inches long. And then I'll have a little just shy of 10-inch block left over. Used hat and shirt. Okay. You know, all of the chats just boost my algorithm, so thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes. I'm surprised he has 5 subs. Holy cow. That's absolutely shocking. Alright, my laser on this thing is set up to cut this way. That's the length it's going to be now. Hopefully that was right. Matthew, sub to your channel? Awesome, Raja. That's awesome. Hey, big time now, right? Right? Oh my. Kids these days. Okay, we don't need this. Or do we need this? We might need this to do our tongue kind of deal, layout, the tenon bit. We'll see. We'll see. I don't need it to be on the table right now, though. So, we can put this away. We'll get everything marked out. We'll do the... Oh, we don't need this. We got a fucking bandsaw. We don't need to run this thing. Oh, man. I had a missed opportunity. My troll brain just kicked in. Man. When he said I stole everything, I should have said the only thing I stole was your mom. Nuts. Ah, well. There's always next time. Mom, his snacks, something. Man. Really try not to be an asshole on this channel, but sometimes it's fun. Well, all the time it's fun. It's always fun. Alright, so we're going to lay this out. This is the wood grain that I chose. Like the section that I chose. Well, you can't really see that. Here we go. So that's the side that's going to be... It's going to be in there like this. Right? What's up, Sergeant Grass? What's up, Creation Dust? So this is the part that you're going to see. And this is the part that you're going to see. The bit that's going to be out. So I kind of went with the wildest kind of pattern. I feel like it draws a little bit more interest. It looks a little cooler. Creation Dust, you're the man. Appreciate you guys for coming in. Sergeant Grass, I got firewood, buddy. Just saying. I'm just saying. Not during the weekday, though. Not during the week. I don't want to have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Haja rocks. Hell yeah. Hey, SGO. How you doing? Thank you. This is the stretcher. This is the last piece that we have to properly mill and shape. And I think we're gonna do some damage to it today. Hopefully we can get everything marked out. Maybe even do some cutting. So what I need to do is I need to come in 4 inches from both sides plus 2 3/16. So 6 3/16 is what we're going to come in. Get this marked out. And then we'll do up our, because I'm a little oversized compared to my measurements, we'll take that off the other side. But this side we're going to set up proper. So this is going to be sticking out. 2 3/16 will be the bit that's inside the end cap. And then we have 1 inch. 1 inch of a spacer. So here's where we need to strike a line here. I'm going to I'm going to write this all on here, draw it all out so that I understand what's going on. All right. Then we're going to come in. I don't know how far down we're going to come. Maybe, what's our overall width? 1, 2, 3, and heavy quarter. So if we come down to 3/4, bring this up. To 3/4. I don't really like that. Alright, so we're going to bring this in 1/2 inch. We're going to bring this in 1/2 inch. Okay, let's strike a line here. Oh, got all wonky. I think 1/2 inch should probably be all right. That'll give us a 1/2 inch shoulder, and then two, 3/8 of a tenon. I think that'll be where our wedge goes. That 2 3/8. I think that'll do good. Hey, Elijah, La Casita, how you guys doing? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. You might email me some critical info. All right. Shoot me a snap and remind me. Okay. All right, so this will go, and then we're going to come in on both edges. We're going to come in maybe 1/4 inch, so that we have a nice 4-sided hold against the uprights. We'll figure that bit out later. I'm going to mark it on here just in case so I don't forget. And then our wedge will go in. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. All right, now from this line over, we need 37 1/4. So we're going to do this. We're going to pull that out because that's how we did it to measure it. You guys don't know, your tape measure, the end of it moves. If you measure it when you're pulling against it, and then you measure it and it's flat, you go to cut something, you're going to be 1/8 of an inch short. Just remember that. Around about 1/8 of an inch. Different tape measures vary. So 37 1/4. That'll go there. I'm going to flip that just to make sure I'm square. Perfect. Okay. And then this will set up at, what did I say, 1/2 inch? We're going to mark this for 1/2 inch. Oops. I moved my... There we go. This is where having a marking gauge would come in very handy. But I'm a marking gauge. Okay. That gets cut, that gets cut. Okay, that's a 1/2 inch. I'll set up a fence to cut those, but at least this way I have good measurements. This is the section that's going to get the curve. Alright, so we only want to come, let's see, I want to come in maximum of 1/2 inch to the center. I don't know if that's center, I just eyeballed it. What's center of 37 1/4? Anybody know? $17 and what? 5/8? $17 and 5/8 sounds about right. Engineered to be width of the metal used for the hook, supposedly. Yeah, supposedly. I don't know. I know that if I hook this, well, let's find out. Let's see. Can I hook that? Oh, there. That's 6 1/8. Now let's bring it up here and run it in flat. This one I'm about 1/16 of an inch off, actually. Yeah. I mean, I've got to look down on it because now I'm gapped above the piece of wood. This one puts me about 1/16 of an inch off. So. Alright, so 17 and... 17 and a half would be 35, 17 and 5/8. So here's the center. Give or take. measure it from this side. Let's double check our math. Well, that's not right. Am I doing this right? What's this? Oh, duh. Plus 2 inches. So right here. So it should have been 18 and 5/8. 18 and 5/8. I forgot the 1 inch gap on each side. 18 and 5/8. Okay. This is the center. All right. I was close. I was about I don't know, probably about a half to 3/4 of an inch off. So let's see. So the stretcher really isn't going to be under any kind of real tension other than side to side. So I think a 2 inch wide bit in the center is going to be okay. And it's what's going to stop the two sides from rocking if one side gets crazy on the feet. But the feet are basically going to give it all its stability. All right, let's sharpen this. And that's as far in as I really want to go. I don't want to do a crazy curve, right? I don't want to get crazy. I just want a nice gentle curve like the rest of it. The rest of it has nice gentle curves except for the very top. So I want to keep that going. Excuse me. Just sharpening my pencil here. I want to draw a nice fine line. And I keep dropping this chunk of lead out, so I'm just going to throw this away. Just a part of his grain. Hey, Erwin, how you doing? All right, so there's the center. Let's get some stuff so we can get this. I think what we're going to try to do is clamp, because we got our final points here. So we need to end our curve just shy of those. In fact, let's measure that. So we get our curves to end at all the same spot. I don't want them to end in a very sharp point where it's going to be jammed up against the upright. So I don't want to introduce a spot that's going to break. So since we got this half inch bit kind of running here with this stretcher, let's continue that. We'll come in a half inch. A half inch. Oh, this side longer. Nuts. really tightened that one, huh? Half inch. And a half inch. That's where I want my curve to stop. So I want it to come in this far, give or take, and I want it to end here, just shy of my shoulder. All right. If we're done with this, maybe. Let's see. I've got these nice cedar strips. And cedar is super flexible. So since I've got all three of my marks here, this should be fairly easy to set up. Should be. Should be and is are two different things, but we're going to give it a try. Okay. That has to be turned a little bit. There, I'm going to let pressure off. It hangs out right where it's supposed to be. So let's get this one clamped. Okay, that is curve one. Just making sure I got a nice dark line to follow. There we go, we're ending right at our line. We are right on our line there. This side, right there's our line. You can see we end just at it. I don't know if you can see or not. Maybe we're a little shy, but that is perfectly fine. I can live with that. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Okay, I need to be about that angle. there. Takes us just shy. There we go. Just a nudge more. Well, now that I see this laid out, this is a rather dramatic curve. I don't know if you guys can see the pencil on the screen very well. So that's a rather dramatic curve now. Try to get it so we can see. There. You can look down it. See, it's a rather dramatic. But I think it'll be okay. Now, we're not going to match it on the other side. I'm just going to kind of take my chances with making it flat, because this one I can hand sand and work it. Plus, this is going to get a heavy round over as well. So, also, I decided that I'm not going to do the 1 inch or 3/4 inch round over. I'm not going to do it. I like the way it looks now, and I like the way it feels now. So, I'm going to leave it alone. Hey, Rando, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to fire up the bandsaw, and we want to get that curve cut out. And I think we'll rough out the cuts here, but I'm not going to go right up against. In fact, what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably cut a piece of ply or scrap, tape it to this, and use that as a template with a router bit. That way I know I'm doing them in the exact same size. There's no question about how it's getting done. I don't know if you guys can hear me talk when I'm putting my clamps away, but so we're gonna rough this out, and we're gonna cut these curves out. And the bandsaw isn't loud enough for me to really feel like I'm violating my 8 o'clock rule. Besides, it shouldn't be much after 8. And then we'll hang out, we'll have a drink, and shoot the breeze. Hey, Dad, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Also, anybody who's in here right now who wants to go back to the very beginning of the live, the first couple of minutes, and see the new carving I got from AmyJo, go on back to the beginning. I'm going to get the bandsaw set up, and let me know what you guys think. Is that going to give me enough room? Yeah, that'll give me plenty of room. plenty of room, even if I'm on that side. Okay. Let's move this table. So that's out of my way. Let's put you guys somewhere. I don't know how I keep twisting everything around. Keep taking you guys on a do-si-do trip, I guess. Alright. We're going to cut this out. Or we're going to rough this out anyway. Now my table should still be square to my blade, so that'll give us at least a fairly close approximation. Here we go. Look at those glue joints. Perfect. I mean, I know they look rough because of the saw blades, but fucking perfect. All right. So we got that roughed out. What's up, SWMC? Yeah, it's super awesome, Creation Dust. Super awesome. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. God dang. We're on a roll today. So give me a minute here to pick up after myself. And I'll show you the roughed out. Well, I guess you can see it sort of, but all right. Here is our roughed out shape. Right? We're thinner here, wider here. This shoulder, I mean, we're gonna thin it this way too. This part. This shoulder is what's going to butt up against the inside of the upright. Okay, it'll butt up against there. Same with this shoulder that we're gonna put on here. We just haven't marked it out yet. In fact, I don't know why I marked it earlier because I cut it right off. But good thing we still have a face here. So the wedge is going to go in here on this end, and it's going to be tapered so that it pulls this in and wedges it, ironically enough. Wedges the upright between this shoulder and the wedge face itself. All right. So we're gonna have a couple of grooves in each side here, and I think just for my own sake, we're gonna, once we get this figured out, how much we're gonna have sticking out, we're gonna put a pin through here, so that way we're not just blowing the cherry off. And then same on this side. Okay. And we got this nice curve here in the middle. So that'll be about yay high. If this is where the bottom of the legs are. It'll sit probably about yay high, and the basket will sit right above it. Give it plenty of room to rock. And hopefully I can put it close enough to the basket to prevent it from rocking all the way over and tipping the whole thing over. I would rather have the bottom of the basket hit this when it gets to a certain point so that it can't go any further. So we're going to see. I've got my marks on the uprights for center for this, and we're going to base all of our measurements off of that line that I put on them. That line there, that was centered before we did any trimming and finished these uprights off, right? This is where we're going to punch the hole for this to go through. Obviously, it's going to get thinned down because you can't see a damn thing. Having a hole in that wide is going to be a bit much, right? That's like 3/4 of an inch on each side. I don't like that. So we're going to thin these down so we have probably an inch or so on each side. So this is going to get thinned down. This hole is going to be made in here. And ideally it'll sit around this area, right? And the basket, the side of the basket will hit this before it tips over. That way, as the young one grows up and starts, if she starts playing with it with baby dolls or whatever, she's leaning on the side of it. while it's very heavy, don't want her to, any child, to flip it over and then have it hit the ground or anything like that. So having some sort of a stop in there, this being damaged a little bit from that thing hitting it is not going to be a big deal. Maybe over a couple of generations, but I can't imagine that it's going to get abused that much from, you know, each individual kid. So maybe it will. I don't know. But it's just a stretcher. It's easy to replace. It's not complicated to do another one. It's just 3 boards glued up and a little bit of cutting, sanding, routing. Nothing real crazy. So everything on this, with the exception of the basket itself, is easily replaceable or repairable, if the case may be. So, and something that's going to have my name on it for hopefully many, many, many years to come. Having it easily repairable or replaceable is awesome for me, since I warranty everything for the lifetime of me, my business. So, as long as it's, you know, if you throw your cutting board in the dishwasher, I'm not gonna warranty that. Poopy diaper blowouts? No, no, no. No, no. No, no. That Mr. Allen is warrantying for the rest of his grandpa done. All right. So, anybody who doesn't want to hang out and just kind of shoot the breeze with me for about a half hour to an hour, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. We are pretty much done woodworking now. All right, we hit the 8 o'clock mark. We'll work on this on Thursday, and we'll get it sanded and hopefully shaped, and go from there. But now we have hit the stand around and shoot the shit, hang out with you guys bit, which is, oddly enough, one of my favorite times. Oh, it's 8 o'clock my time. Your 8 o'clock would be set, or would be, what, 9 o'clock my time? Only 5 in California? Well, because it's 5 o'clock in California, I feel like I can have a drink. I feel like I've earned that. Plus, one that's not filled with sawdust would be nice. Look at the mess that planer made over here. That's everywhere. I'm gonna have to clean that up after I get off of here, or tomorrow. 7 Central. You cut your hair? Did you listen to those women and cut your hair? How short did you do it, Grass? How short? I don't like you guys over there. It feels weird. I like you guys over here. Ideally, I want you on this side so I can have my wall here behind me, but I'll see. All right. All right. So yeah, I think for my own sake, I think I'm gonna put a pin through here, a dowel, and it'll probably be black walnut. Because why not? Put a dowel through here, so that way it holds. There's a little something there other than the sheer glue lines. Got a spiky look now? Oh, Lord. When I first met Steph, I had short spiky hair on the top. Now, turn my fan up a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna open the door. Let's let that cooler air in here. I go back to the 90s. See you, Raja. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, buddy. I appreciate it. Wait. Okay. I'm back. We good? Are we better now? I closed out YouTube and restarted the stream. Kind of hoping that fixed it. Awesome. Awesome. I seen we dropped down to like 2 people. I'm like, well, then it must be buffering or something. All right. All right. So, I asked how you guys are doing all this week, or how you guys are doing this week so far, aside from Grass trying to be a Backstreet Boy. And then I said something like, the more we do on this, every day, we're getting closer and closer to being done. And I'm super excited about it. Like, we're in that home stretch. It's all kind of downhill from here. And it's beautiful. Yeah, I did ask Raja what time it was in India. But then I thought about it. And I realized he probably lives in Cleveland or something stupid, and I just made myself look like an idiot. I just assumed. The long hair look more like Backstreet Boys. That's fair. That's fair. Who was the other? What was the other band? NSYNC. NSYNC. Didn't they have the goofy, stupid hair? Just. All right. Look at it. Would you just look at it? It's awesome. It says "We the People" on it. We the People. I love it. That's going in my game room / office. It's a classic look time. Oh, good Lord. Instinct. No direction. Way to go, Steph. Turning Grass into a Backstreet Boy. I know you like it. I know. Look, look, look. Cut my hair. Man, I got like a receding hairline over here. I'm going to look like a monk soon. That's badass. Yeah. Yeah, that thing's awesome. I love it. I was super excited. The mail came twice today. And so they don't deliver packages. They don't deliver packages the first time around. If it's something big like this, they'll bring the truck. And Grass. So when they came back the second time, and I looked at the camera and seen him dropping off a long package, I was like, hell yeah, this is going to be great. Everyone has short hair. It's hot, Alan. We're getting to warm weather. We gotta cut the hair. I can't cut the beard. It's kind of my thing now. Besides, if I cut it, I look like I'm 4. Janelle, you changed your name. No, we don't. Yeah, Runic still looks like Santa Claus. We see his hair on occasion in his shorts. Hi, Janelle. Thanks for coming in. We got the stretcher cut down to size and roughed out. We got the curve done. It's a little easier to see the curve if I hold it like this. You can see that nice taper in there. And then the only thing we have to do for the this is the bit that's going through. The only thing we have to do here is we have to make it thinner, but we roughed out the top and bottom, right? So it's going to sit this way. And we looked at this a little bit. This is my new piece from AmyJo. This is Weed People on it. 100% behind that. And I showed it off a bunch at the very beginning of the stream. What's my beer count? Oh, I don't know. I think this is only my 3rd one since I've been home. But I had to chew the last one because it had a bunch of sawdust in it because I ran the planer for that, and I didn't cover my drink. But I'll probably have, I don't know, 2 or 12 more. What's up, Viking? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for popping in. We got our stretcher cut down today. This is what we did. You can see that curve if I hold it like this. And we roughed out the through tenons on each end. And showed off AmyJo's little sign that she made me. Says we the people. AmyJo's awesome. And if I hold this just right, you can see the little bit of curl in there in the cherry. I think you can see it this way. And there's curl in the maple. The maple has a little bit of curl. This doesn't have as much curl as everything else, but I think it has enough. Yeah, that sign is awesome. This was the second one I ordered from her. And the first one is that one. That one hangs in the shop. The other one's going to go in my office. Not to be confused with Jerry Curl, right? So, I'm glad you popped in when I'm actually doing stuff and looking at the camera, not just showing everybody my shoulder while I'm playing on the computer. But, I gotta send you, Alan. I have to send you a couple of things that I'm thinking about burning on one side of that. If you haven't seen it before, Viking, there is the Bassinet baby box portion. And if you guys give me just a second, I'll set up one of the legs so you can see that. It hasn't been assembled yet. Like it's not glued together or attached or anything yet, so you have to be this is it's going to fall over. This is how this is going to look with our through tenon here and our wedge. So randomly have a weed eater. Yeah. I couldn't think of any other place to put it. Yeah, it's gonna handle anything. We got the curly maple, the curly cherry, kind of carrying that theme through the whole. Yeah, it's hanging from the garage door track. I couldn't think of any better place to put it, so. I didn't want to stick it underneath my deck, and put it in the house is a terrible idea. So that's a good enough spot for now until I build a. When I redo the deck, I'm putting a roof, I guess, under it, so that nothing gets wet under there, and then it'll go under there. But for now, it just dangles up there. There are hooks. Like, there's hooks here. There's one there, and there's one there. So it's not, just floating. But it does kind of look like it's just floating there. It's kind of nifty. Oh, my. Yeah. So I think that's my day. My day of woodworking, anyway. Tomorrow we'll do the sanding. We'll do the rounding over, which we're only going to round over the bit. I mean, we're gonna hit this a little bit just because we don't want splinters. The through bit, and then the part that sticks out, we're gonna hit that more because we want even less chance of anything. A mobile for the handy babies. Yeah. Like I said, we haven't figured out if it's going to stick out that far yet. Like, so we're what, 2 3/8 or so, plus 4 inches. I don't think it needs to stick out 4 inches, but we'll see. And then after that's done, this weekend we're going to do the holes in the uprights. Whoops. This fascination with moving the camera. This weekend we're going to do the holes in the uprights and get everything fitted. We'll make some wedges, and we'll work on the box. Overcompensating again? Always. Always. Ain't nobody complained about 4 inches grass. It's all about how you use it. Still can't get to England in a rowboat, but you know. Oh. I really like that. I'm going to hang it up tonight when I go inside. Try not to troll my customers today. Alright, that's fair. I mean... I think it's time for another drink. Everybody's mowing their grass today. It rained like hell last night. I hear everybody fired up lawnmowers. Everybody to the, I don't know, the right of me. I don't know if you guys can hear them mowing, but I'm still fair game, to be honest. Yeah. That's fair. I expect it. I would expect nothing less from my... Dan and I were in the same line. You mean the when they were handing out line? Hey Tyler, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for popping in, man. We're just in our in the wow. Ear went all ringy. We're in our hangout, shoot the breeze phase. We got our stretcher roughed out. Showed off our sign that we got from AmyJo. Now we're just hanging out, having a beer. Keyword being try. Oh my. Y'all, I just have to say thank you for the number of people who have subscribed to the channel. It's awesome. It's awesome. You guys have you guys have blown me away. The number of people that I ever thought would want to watch me do this. So, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I happened to see the numbers. I'm not sentimental, but I happened to see the numbers when I switched accounts from my personal account. I was like, holy shit. There are like 600 people. That's nuts. It's nuts. Most of us are probably drunk. I mean, I feel like that's probably where most of my subscribers come from. They probably don't come for the woodworking. They come for the drinking and shooting the shit. Or they come for the woodworking, stay for the shooting the shit and the drinking. We're well on their way to get... We're sulking in their mama's basements. Yeah. I had that one guy earlier. I'm still kicking myself because my troll burn hadn't kicked in yet. Man. I got to come in here more prepared. I came in here today, just wanted to get some work done. Got a buzz. Does that count? Yep, that counts. Yeah. I gotta come in here more prepared. I came in here with this mindset of just getting this done, getting this all roughed out, and moving on. I am a troll. I mean, yeah, that's fair, Tyler. That's fair. I can't argue with that. Yeah, we do have a good group in the chat. Well, Grass wasn't here yet. Is it work? Found that out pretty quick, yeah. I used to work with Tyler. Everyone, he's an old shop buddy. The I ate psychedelic mushrooms guy. I meant here he was getting sentimental. I wasn't getting sentimental. I said thank you. Fuck's sake. Fine. No more thank you. God bless it. Everybody but Steph and Grass. Thank you. You two? Fuck you, I guess. I don't know. Hey Saheen, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. Make a ninja star right now. I'm not a metal worker, and if I made a ninja star out of wood, I mean, you probably get a splinter. Who's that Hoover? Yeah, Janelle, you missed Runic. I should have shared it. I should have shared the thing. Make a wood one? I really don't know if I can freehand a ninja star. Here, I tell you what, just for you. We'll try. But you gotta like the video. If you don't like the video, I'm gonna come to your mom's house and I'm gonna eat all your Scooby snacks. We'll see if we can freehand a star. I fucking doubt it. Put that down there. Sick. Why did it review that? All right. Oh, fucked it up. Try again. Hang on. There you go. There's your star. Fuck's sake. It's breaking his 8 o'clock rule. I know, I'm sorry. Had to get that like. Alright? Had to get that like. Yeah, our lawnmowers are running. It should be good. Free star hand. Good attempt. That was awful. You tried and couldn't figure out what that noise was? Marijuana leaf? Listen, I started off strong, right? Like I started off okay, and then just shit went to hell in a handbasket real fast. Oh, no. As part of the bassinet. I am going to glue that to the side of the bassinet. Just right, actually, right in the center of the stretcher. There's my new signature. So I'm going to put on everything is a free-handed star. Yeah, Janelle, watching Runic do the doing the drawing process, that was kind of fun. Enjoy it. No, come on. I can laser engrave EW on here, and I'll make a custom. I'll scan it and I'll make a custom deal, and I'll just burn a slot in there so that'll nest in there real nice and pretty like. Thank you for the ninja. You're welcome. You're welcome. Stick it under one of the feet. You know, I could stick it. I could stick it right under here, and nobody will ever know. It'll match right up. Nobody will ever know. Just right underneath there. You can engrave the entire bottom, no star. Oh my. You guys don't look at him like he's stupid looking. He's mine. My first time freehanding a star in the bandsaw. There's my double-sided tape. I'm putting it on the wall. I'm doing it. Thanks. Who was that guy? Who was that dude who Goth Jesus? Thanks, Goth Jesus. That was bad. I'm going to double-sided tape it right to the wall. I will never, ever, ever get somebody to make me one or want me to make something for them again. People will come in, see my freehand star, and be like, you know what? I want to go to IKEA. There, you know what? Never mind. We're gonna put it on the bandsaw. That way. There you go. It'll be there till that double-sided tape falls off. You want that on a mini tree? Ah, fuck's sake. This was the first attempt when I said try again. Probably started off a lot better. Glad I didn't lose a finger on that. Listen, I maintain that if you lose a finger on a bandsaw, you are either too drunk or something else to be operating power tools, because that will hurt the entire time it cuts through your finger. Third time's a charm. Wait, I made stars. I made stars somewhere. Where are they? Maybe I don't have any anymore. Maybe I used them all. I made stars on the laser engraver. It serves you right, dummy, right? It will hurt the entire time. The bandsaw's not fast. Like a table saw, right off, gone. The bandsaw, you're going to know it as soon as it touches your finger. You'll get cut, sure. Goodness. Excuse me. You'll get cut, sure, but if it goes all the way through, holy fuck, you probably deserved it. You have earned that amputation. And in the morning, when you can feel it, you'll definitely know. Oh, man, I can't even imagine. Oh, good Lord, that would hurt the entire time. Ah. I'm gonna not laugh as you do, but after the first 6 hours you're roasted. Yeah, that's fair. Now, here in a few minutes when I go and grab a whiskey, then shotgun a beer. I don't shotgun. But I have Grandpa's shotgun. Does that count? Wait. Shotgun, beer. Nailed it. That was fucking brilliant. I'm super excited about that one. Merc. I'm gonna have to clip that section and make it a short. Watch me shotgun a beer. YouTube will ban me. Tell me I'm not allowed to make videos anymore. I'll do it. I'll do it anyway. Fuck him. Legend in his own mind. Hey, somebody's got to think I'm hilarious. Might as well be me. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 7 seconds. According to that. We cut this down, got that roughed out, and then we hit our 8 o'clock deadline. We free-handed Gimpy the Star over here. And just hanging out, shooting a breeze with my peeps here. What's up, Big Max? How you doing, buddy? Shorts are more lenient? Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I'll have to make a stupid little short. It'll be hilarious. $30% on a manicure. Max, I saw you were live earlier, but I had to do my Tuesdays and Thursdays. I got to go live right after work, so I popped in, threw you a like, but I didn't want to get tied down in chatting. How'd your project go? Yeah, fucking Miguel. I don't think Goth Jesus gave me a like either. Slackers. Did you? Did you really, Miguel? Alright, I appreciate it. Oh, you're still live? Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Max. Are you just doing a shooting the breeze thing too, or are you still actually working? I gotta be honest, the after work, kind of shoot the breeze for a little bit, it's kind of my favorite part of the night. Just got done, but might do one more. Hell yeah. Get after it, buddy. Sitting down BS and having a drink, right? I get to chat with my peeps, hang out, catch a buzz, have a glass of whiskey, which I think I'm going to go to that here shortly. I have one. And then we'll probably call it a night. I'll have a glass of whiskey and another cold beverage and call it a day. Ew. Just poured one? Hell yeah, Rooney. Hell yeah. Alright, fine. Fine. Hang on. Good grief. If you're gonna twist my arm. Don't believe what to tell you, kids. Peer pressure is a thing. neat or on the rocks. I usually have it with my little I don't know what these stones are. Little granite stones, maybe? What are those? Hmm. Oh, yeah. Steph sent me a snap of her bow tie at ice cubes. Fucking hell. Somebody will buy everything. I swear. And no, Steph, the only ice that you're supposed to put in whiskey is in a ball. I don't know what it is. It's all speckled. They're super cute. Yeah. They definitely fit you. They definitely fit you. All right, let's see. What all do we have to do on this bassinet yet? I gotta do the detail lines on the edge to the the sides to the end caps. I got to trim the end caps so that they have an even little overhang. I gotta do some sanding, a little bit of glue cleanup. I gotta make the base, put the bottom in it. We gotta build the legs. We gotta put them together, put the holes in the legs for the through tenons, and we have to shape this board. And we have to apply finish. And potentially going to do some laser engraving on this. Only on one side, so that way it can be hidden if need be. Posing my drink. Good lord. Oh, yeah, the old days. Sounds like a lot of hours. You know, I bet. So doing. Okay, so this is probably going to take the better portion of a night, right? The upright, or the stretcher. Probably going to take the better portion of the night to sand it, shape it, get everything nice and smooth. The holes in the legs, probably not going to take that long. Probably going to be more time cleanup with the chisel than anything, and then attaching them is super quick. Should be super quick and easy. And then final sand, and then the bassinet, like doing all the final touches on the bassinet. I bet between this weekend and was it next weekend? I have 4 days off. I took off Friday and Monday. I bet we have it done that weekend. Legit ice house? What am I thinking on engraving? So, I'm really thinking, all right, here's my idea. I want to put your family name probably centered in here, and then put something like you and your wife's anniversary on one side, and then put the first grandbaby on the other end. Birthday. Kind of like an established here and now we're here kind of thing. Or I thought about just doing the family name in the center, and then doing on each side of it something like a heart to kind of carry the design down. I don't know. I've got I've got on my notebook in the house on the coffee table. I've got a whole bunch of different little things written up. I'll take a picture of them and send it to you. Your son has a different name. Whatever. I'll put your son's name on. I don't care. If you don't want your last name, put your grandbaby's last name on it. It can be from there forward. This is where it originated, and then, 4 generations down the line, here we are now. I don't know. Plax is going to add more time. Plax is going to add more time. Because then I'd have to hollow out a spot and recess the plaque so that the plaque can be replaced when new names get added to the family. And then at some point, it'll be too crowded. It'll be too much. You'd leave it blank? All right, fine. Fine! I'm still going to engrave the bottom of the basket. Do me a favor, though, and text me. I won't engrave the stretcher, but text me your son's name and the baby. Have they picked a baby name yet? Fuck. I'll do a little stupid engraving on the bottom. It'll get thrown away. Charlotte Elizabeth Pearl Johnson. God bless it. That's a hell of a name. I like it. I like it. I like it. Sorry, I know you guys saw my hand. I just took a screenshot of that. Because I know the base can be, or the bottom of the baby holder thing, the bottom of that part, whatever that part's called, is going to be made to be replaced, but still, I'm going to have it on the laser. I might as well put a little something on there. All right, Alan, have you picked a nickname yet? Just based on the name, have you picked a nickname yet? I feel like that's either the uncle's special right or the grandpa's special right. Right is not the right word. Neither is ability. That's an insult to Dubs? What insult? I didn't insult anybody. Did I insult you? I'm sorry. Privilege. There you go. Privilege. That makes more sense. And since this is going to the grandfather, I feel like it's the grandfather's right. Money grubber? Not even born yet. Alan's already pulled out a second mortgage on his house for her. Oysterhead. That's hilarious. Alan, do you only have one son? I know it's kind of that might be kind of personal for a live stream, but I don't think I've ever asked you how big your family was. Two sons? Awesome. Awesome. So, she, what'd you say? Charlotte? Charlotte is, oh, by the way, I have a cousin named Charlotte. She's going to have, so she's going to have an uncle who is, I mean, based on Alan, going to also spoil her. And and two grandparents who are probably going to be wrapped around her little finger as soon as she's born. Yeah, that kid's got it made. She's got it made. I mean, I can tell you that my niece and nephew, they can call me and ask me for anything, and I will make it happen. In fact, I think I was live one time when my niece, I think I told you guys when my niece FaceTimed me about staying up, getting my sister to let her stay up a little later to watch a movie or something. Oh man, that's a hell of a family, Alan. Good deal. Good deal. That is awesome. That's awesome. I'm happy for you, buddy. I don't know. What are nephews or what? Your parents' siblings' children, right? So a great nephew would be your... No. Nephew? No, that's cousin. Nephew. Ah, fucking hell. When does it hit shorts? I don't know. I don't know nephews. Oh, that's your siblings' children. Good Lord. I've got a niece and a nephew, for fuck's sake. So your sister's kids are old enough to have kids. God bless it. Awesome. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense because your kids are having kids. I mean, makes sense. When's it shorts weather up here? I never wear shorts, so never. My legs are so white that I can take if I put shorts on at night with no moon in the sky, I will glow like a lightning bug. You're old? Only read half your message. What half the message? When shorts weather up here for people like you who are fucking from Alaska? I don't know, probably December. Genealogy channel might wait. Yeah, I gotta... Fuck, I should probably pay attention to genealogy a little bit. Once it gets past my... Yeah, corrected. Alright, sweet. Once it gets to my... Well, I guess once it gets past my grandparents, everything goes fucking wiry. I don't remember shit. right, Steph? You need sunglasses. You can turn all the lights off in the house. Like the power goes out, I'll put shorts on. You'll still be able to read. If there was a lighthouse that didn't work, all you had to do was put a candle in front of me. I'll just wear shorts and spin in a circle around it. It'll be fine. Socks with Birkenstocks? I feel like I know what a Birkenstock is, but I can't remember. Ah, fuck me. Hippie sandals. Listen, coming from someone in the state of hippies, of at least modern day hippies, I feel like Birkenstocks are sold at Walmart near you. Wrong plumbing. That's fair. That's fair. No, not real ones. I don't know that I've ever seen real Birkenstocks. I'm going to Google it later. Let's be honest, I probably won't. But I'm going to try to remember to Google it later. And then my Google ad feed on like Instagram and everything else will be just fucked. It'll just be terrible. They're endemic. Okay. Christian music? There was a song, one song, sung by a Christian band. It's in my Amazon Music feed, like my liked songs. There was one band with one song that I really liked, and I can't remember what it is. It'll just pop on randomly, you know, in between the country hip hop and Skrillex or that South African group. I can't remember their name offhand. It's just one song that I know that is absolutely a Christian song. And I've been listening to it for years. Still can't remember the fucking name of it. Bloody hell. That's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna be inside tonight listening, just clicking next on my Amazon Music feed. Just next until I find it. Your wife's nephew is the drummer for Colton Dixon. That sounds familiar. Oh, it sounds really familiar. Fuck. My God is an awesome God playing in your head. Listen, when I was younger, so I graduated high school. I left public school in 10th grade, right? And I went to homeschooling. And that summer, I did all the credits I needed to do, took all the tests I needed to do. And before my 11th grade year would have started, I was done with high school. And I started a full-time job, right? So my aunt and uncle, they were the ones who homeschooled me. They were super religious, right? So they made me and my two cousins go to church camp, Bible camp, whatever you call it. And I still have flashbacks of singing around the fire with the stupid little benches, and a bunch of teenagers off key singing that "My God is an Awesome God" song, just constantly. Oh my goodness, it was like every night. Binge listening to Led Zeppelin. I'm not a religious person. I don't knock religion, right? But to each their own. But good Lord, they can really lock a song into your brain. He was on. So your wife's cousin was on American Idol? Is that what that was? Seether? No, it wasn't. It's not Seether. It's oh my goodness, it's a really white lady, like albino white. Um. Oh man, give me a minute. I'll think of it. But while I'm thinking, I'm gonna let you guys look at this. I'm gonna step outside for a second. Goodness, I still can't remember. Lady T, no. I definitely didn't think of. Alexa, what's the band from South Africa that I listened to?
The band from South Africa that he listened to is Stimela, an Afro-fusion ensemble that emerged in the 1980s.
That is fucking not it. What's the next band from South Africa that I listened to? That is also not it. Alexa, cancel.
Canceling.
It's not Seether. It's a like albino woman and some guy. Oh, fucking hell! That's gonna bother the shit out of me. Also, apparently, I listened to two bands from South Africa. I had no idea. No, it's not a gospel singer. Way different from a gospel singer. Pretty much on the other end. Something on my ammo. Die Antword. That's it. Pine and Oaks. Thank you. Thank you. Die Antword. Also, hi Pine and Oaks. How you doing? I appreciate you coming in. Gotta help a brother out. Right? Fuck. Their music. I like their music. Like, I'm not a screamo person, and their music is like about as close to screamo as I could possibly get. Like the vocals aren't screamo, but the beat, like their actual music, is about as close as I can get to it. Nah, definitely not Johnny Winter. I'd never seen their music videos. I'm gonna have to check it out. I didn't know they actually made music videos. I just remember seeing their, when you got like Amazon Music on your phone or whatever, and it'll show like an album cover or something for a song. That's how I know that the one lady is like albino white. Just music. Hey Woodlot, how you doing, buddy? Look what I got from AmyJo. Was delivered today. We roughed out our stretcher. And now we're just shooting the breeze, having a drink. Thanks for popping in, buddy. I appreciate it. And we got 40 likes tonight. God dang. We're doing pretty good for a Tuesday. Ugh. It's only Tuesday. This thing? Or this thing? Or the tape measure. Tape measure's pretty nice. Got it from Walmart. One of my favorite tape measures. Although it doesn't do the... So it's got the auto lock. And the only sad thing about it is... It stops at 2 3/8 of an inch. Now. 41. 42 now. Yeah. The air's getting pretty thin up here. It says 6 inches instead of 4. Listen, there is... I know you meant that as like a Wang joke, but there is a fisherman's ruler that I it reminded me of a fisherman's ruler, which probably also doubles. There's one, I have either I made it or I found it somewhere. The laser engraving section of it. The fisherman's ruler, definitely the inches is not the same. You get to about like 6-7 inches, and suddenly you're at like 30. They never work for long. I know. That was my favorite part of this tape measure, was the auto lock. You're like, now I got to put my finger under it to hold it, or take the button and push it forward so it holds it. But it's really annoying. Look, at that time it didn't even stop. It like, Christ, it wasn't even a quarter inch. Also go by the fisherman's ruler, right? Buy a new one. I don't know if I can get the same one. I don't know. I'm kind of partial to that tape measure. It's kind of my favorite one. American male versus American female. That's perfect. 4 feet river monster. Yeah. The old, if you can find an old Stanley tape measure, like old, that hasn't, they're usually worn out for like the first 12, 24 inches. They're just shiny metal. But if you can find one that still has the print on it, the best tape measure of all time. Like early 70s, early 80s Stanley tape measures. The 25 footers. They are my favorite tape measure ever. They're made out of metal. They're perfect. Hey, Grass, have a good one. Thanks for popping in, buddy. I appreciate it. And hanging out with us. As long as the end tab is kind of the last millimeter. Yeah. There was one tape measure I seen at a yard sale where it didn't have this thing on here anymore. The entire thing was just ripped out. So they had a pair of vice grips on it. So that way the tape didn't slide in and just spin around and unwind the spring. 25-foot power locks. Yeah, that was it, Janelle. They had vice grips on it. They're always, like, around here at a yard sale, there's always one that's sticking out a couple, 3-4 inches with a pair of small needle nose vice grips clamped onto it. Because the end is ripped off of it. It'll just spin off and unwind the tape measure. But that one's a heart. Christ, it came from Walmart. My favorite tape measure ever. Like, I've got probably 12 different tape measures laying around here. And that is the only one that I prefer to use. Kind of like heavier duct tape. I mean, vice grips can grip anything. Alright? They're like a vice. It's in the name. I don't even know if I have vice grips here. This one? Oh. I do have a pair of vice grips. Look at that. Look at that. One pair. They don't get used very often. They're sticky as hell. I don't even know if they're a vice grip brand. I don't see a stamp on here anywhere. They're probably some cheap Chinese nonsense. A Crescent 16-foot night eye? Nice. Nice. What's up, Bear? Welcome back. So, at my day job, y'all know I'm a mechanic at my day job. So, my day job, I've got a whole bunch of vice grips, various stages of worn out. And then, I think it's Milwaukee came out with these ones that instead of a knurled knob on the end, you've got a tab with a hole in it. So you can clamp onto something and then put a wrench or a screwdriver in that tab and turn it and tighten up. Pardon me, I got the hiccups. Tighten up the grip. Goodness, I've got a whole set of those. I use those all the time. They are amazing vice grips. Those vice grips look like the steering wheel of my pickup. Listen. I had a guy come into the shop with, oh goodness, I can't remember the year. It was an old Dodge Dakota. Came in the shop because he didn't want to pay for a tow truck, and his steering wheel, the teeth had stripped. Somebody at some point didn't tighten it right? So the teeth stripped off of it. So he took the steering wheel off and he clamped vice grips to the shaft sticking out. That was how he steered coming in. It was the best thing ever. Oh Lord, I wish I took a picture of it. The blue grass. Good lord. Miller Lite one. Oh. Bear, you make music too? The heat lever in your old VW Rabbit? Top chat? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. No, I'm on all messages. Hang on, let me refresh it. Switch to top chat. Switch to all messages. Bad habit grips. In the house for the night? Hell yeah, Bear. Awesome. Wait, weren't you cleaning up the shop? Bear. You're cleaning up the garage. That's right. That's right. Not everybody turned their garage into a wood shop. I gotcha. It's fine. It's fine. Some people got shop money. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. So much to clean. Listen. So when I was turning this into a shop, like back in the beginning of my channel, in all my lives, okay, this entire back of this thing, right, from probably halfway through this table and back, was all the crap that was in my garage stacked up and crammed back there. And I tried really hard to keep the camera facing like this way so that nobody could see all that shit. There was so much stuff back there. Two drawer slides with a 3-speed. A carving shanty? Is that what we're calling sheds now? Carving shanties? Some people got shed money. Yeah, Woodlaw, that sounds like... I mean, you kept that thing around as long as you possibly could. 2 open sides? Oh, Lord. You got bigger wood than me? I don't know. I don't know. I'm packing... Let's see, what's my longest board up there? 13 feet? I'm packing 13 feet of wood, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, that might be wrong. It might be 16 feet. Hang on. Let me get my Walmart tape measure out. We'll convert it to fisherman tape measure. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, Lord. Slipped off. Sorry. All right. All right. Well, it's 14 feet, 9 inches converted to the fisherman's scale. We've all got bigger wood than you. Hey, Ricker, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming in. 18 by 75 feet? Hell yeah, Ricker. That's my kind of... I got 75 feet of wood. Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. This is why I love the after woodworking hangout. You guys are fucking awesome. Oh, man. 75 feet, thereabouts. Oh, good lord. going doesn't matter. Can't find a gal who will touch it for a tenner. It must be on the male tape measure. Fisherman tape measure, male tape measure. It's all the same. It's all the same. Right, Ricker? Right? I've been trolling since the old days of Call of Duty. Ooh, buddy. We used to say some things that you can't say on YouTube anymore. You'll get your channel blocked. Deleted. What does YouTube do when they turn you off? Just ban you? Yeah. That's the great thing about growing up with the internet. If you grew up with the internet, your troll level is up here. All these new kids, they're way down here. They don't know shit. They can't compete. Think their Wingay wood has girth. Oh, men's measurements come up short. I mean, I can't argue with that. That's probably accurate. That's why you got to on them all, so that way people know it's not to be used to fail. The trolling training. Can't do that on your channel. They get too gross too quick. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You ain't kidding, Janelle. These people hear a woman and good Lord. People hear a woman and they go off their chain. Although, to be fair, the old days of Call of Duty, if you heard a woman's voice, you old Call of Duty players, you know what I'm talking about. Fuck, we were animals back in the day. But everybody was animals, so it's pretty much all the same. Doesn't matter, all men's come up short. God damn it. You're 37. You're younger than me, Pine? Oh, goodness. I turn... this is probably the only time I'll say this on the live stream. You guys my age. I turned 40 this year. I remember when my dad turned 40. We had black balloons, and over the hill, the end is near, a whole themed party. He texted me, which is weird for him because he barely understands how Facebook works. But he texted me, and he said he can't wait. He can't wait till my 40th birthday because he has this whole Grim Reaper theme going. He's ready. Right? I'm old as shit. It's all downhill from here. Shout out your guys. I tell you what, I will shout out your guy, Adam, if I see that like counter go up. How about that? Haven't seen it go up yet. You're running out of time. Tick-tock. Your wife's going to be 50? 20 years? Holy cow. Right? Pine's just a baby. I feel like I'm old now, so I can say things like that. Watch you unlike so it won't go up. That is a lot of words. Created you for a time such as this. Don't waste the life given to you. Okay, Tim. Thanks for popping in, buddy. I appreciate it. Still wet behind the ears, right? You know, one thing, like when you were growing up, right? And in the 40-ish age bracket, right? You're growing up. If your birth year started with a 2, instantly you were like, oh, that person's not old enough to do anything. They can't drink. They can't drive. They can't do nothing. All these fucking half-assed adults out there now, they start with a 2. Holy Christ. I feel like I'm ancient. Four months short of 50? Hell yeah, Bear. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? Possibly 26 at this point, right? They're like baby adults. They just got out of diapers. Like just getting out there into the real world to see how much it sucks. Yeah, I'm 19. Like y'all remember I don't know. I don't know when they started it. So maybe it was just me. I don't know. Y'all remember when your ID was vertical instead of horizontal? And that was the, like, born before, 21? Like, you weren't 21 yet, so your ID was vertical? Oh, good lord. What's up, Rivertown? I'm doing good, Mike. Hope you're doing good, too, buddy. We're in the shooting the breeze, having a drink phase of our live streams. We roughed out our stretcher for our bassinet. After 8 o'clock, it's just shooting the breeze. 8 o'clock Eastern. Just shooting the breeze, having a drink. A bag foam when they were Listen, one of my cars when I was young, like not even 18 yet. One of my cars had a briefcase in the center console with a fucking phone. Like, you could take it out, throw it on your shoulder, and leave with a phone. That was before I had a cell phone. I remember my very first cell phone. I'll never forget this. My very first cell phone was the Verizon, like, flip phone. When you click the button to talk to people. Oh my goodness. I got some stories for that, but not on this channel. we should probably save that for the personal channel. A DeWalt guy? I do love DeWalt. Now, I'm not partial to DeWalt, Rivertown, other than I've got the DeWalt battery line, so I've also got some Milwaukee over here, as you can see with the red and black. But I've already got the battery platform, so I lean to it. And my Mac Tools guy is also a DeWalt dealer, because DeWalt makes Mac Tools electric stuff, like impact guns and stuff like that. So he brings it right to me. I don't have to like go to a store, and I'm super lazy. I'm happy to pay for that convenience factor. Something fell down over there. I wonder if it was Tiny Tim. No, not Snap-on. I don't ever buy shit from Snap-on. Fuck them. Mac Tools. That's who I buy from. What's up, SG? How you doing? Stereo faceplate. Oh my goodness. Radios used to have the button You pushed a button and a whole faceplate popped off and you just took it in the store with you or whatever so nobody would steal your radio. Oh my God. Now your radio's a whole ass 32-inch screen on the center of your dashboard. A rotary phone? All right, so my little Memmy, right? She was a little lady. And so that's what we call grandmothers in my family is Memmy. So my little Memmy, she shrunk. She got older, bless her heart. Her house, she still had a wood stove, big cast iron thing, an outhouse, and coal stove in the basement. That was her heat. And I remember that because she was too old to shovel coal. So the kids had to come over and shovel for her. And her house was always 800 degrees. Just all the time. Didn't matter. There was always a fire in the coal stove. The wood stove was always going. All the time. And she would always bake stuff. But she only had one phone. And it was a rotary. That was it. It was in a little like cubby in the wall. A little hole in the wall. Party line. So at the family cabin in West Virginia, we had a party line until not that long ago. It wasn't that long ago. 20 foot of curly cord? Yes. Yes. And it was all like twisted up. You couldn't walk 20 feet with it without unwinding the damn thing. What's up, Mike? We're shooting the breeze, man. Reminiscing about the old days when we were young. You remember those days, right, Mike? Like 30-ish years ago? And yes, it was in the kitchen. Speaking of old stuff, Mike's here. Uh-oh. What's this hold for review? Oh, we're not going to hide that. Come on, show that. Another moderator handled this. All right. Good on you. Whoever the moderator is. Half a fucking century ago. Yeah. But come on, YouTube. We're old. That wrinkled, dusty ass. So, my little Memmy's husband. What was that? My little Memmy was my grandmother's grandmother. So my great grandma. Her husband, my great grandpa. He, I really hope that I don't turn into this guy. Not for any reason other than just practicality. He had the big droopy eyes. So it looked like his eyes were closed all the time. Oh, you couldn't tell if he was sleeping or looking right at you. But he knew when you fucked up. Because he was looking at you. Think Mike is younger than you? Mike's social security is 5. Listen, Mark P. When he pops in here, he's a moderator, I believe, in here. And Mark P. He was around to help them make social security cards, right? Okay, I get it. Potentially inappropriate are hidden for review. That's fine, YouTube. Just show Mike's shit. Mark P is a great guy. He's older than dirt, almost as old as Stone, but he's a great guy. Back when they were chiseled into stone. I'm pretty sure he taught Jesus how to fish. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, man. Y'all remember when you used to make fun of old people? And now y'all are old people? Me included. We're in that bracket where the younger group is making fun of us now. On metal cards. Holy shit. Uniform on a clay tablet. Right, Janelle? Right. Social security number, 3 zeros, 2 zeros, 001. We're still making fun of old people. It's just us now, right? Right, Woodlot? That was back in the day, like, you just squatted out a kid in the middle of the farm. Way back in the day. Like, you had like, what, 3 years or some nonsense to file for a birth certificate? That's an hieroglyphics on papyrus. Did they find it in King Tut's tomb? It's not as funny as it used to be. 777 subscribers. Hell yeah, Mike. Rock on, buddy. I think I'm 2 of those subscribers. I'm at least one of them. But fuck, congrats, buddy. Congrats. Jackpot. Better go buy yourself a lottery ticket. What's Powerball up to now? You know, we're all getting up into that age where we got to buy a lottery ticket every week. Up to 370? Hell yeah, Ricker. Hell yeah. Now, as I fall and can't get up to reach my cell phone. Oh, is Smallwood leaving? Oh, all right. We'll see you later, Wood. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us old folks. Yeah, I can't wait for the text messages on my 40th. Oh man. I know my dad's messages are going to be fucking brutal because I was brutal to him and he said, "I'll remember that." It's probably the only thing he'll ever remember. Don't tell people to buy lottery tickets. I'm sorry, Alan. I'm sorry. I know. Nobody buy lottery tickets. Let Alan. He's got a grandkid to pay for. And she's going to just need everything. All of the things right now. Validate your watch hours? Oh shit, you're up to your monetization limit? Nice. Way to go, Mike. Way to go. That's an awesome milestone, bud. Is that the first tier or the second tier? Oh, goodness. Excuse me. First tier? Awesome. Awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good for you, buddy. How many hours do I have? I think I'm like 500 short. I think I'm like at 2,500-ish, 2,800, something like that. I'm super close. The bar is like really small. How far it has to go yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I seen my bar is getting really low. I'm gonna have to get on the ball of putting in my store so that I can tag merch in it. I've got a whole fuck ton of shirts and stuff coming out. That they're not branded. They're a little bit branded, a little bit, but they got funny sayings on them. Staying off the grid. Oh. Why you gotta come in here and be all stupid, grid? You goofy ass. Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta step outside. Just 1 second. Probably like 3. Alright, I'm back. Hey, see you, Mike. Have a good one. Who the hell is Mike? Oh, Mike Stanford. Hey, buddy. Have a good one, bud. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. 2,065 watch hours? All right, Ricker. I'll tell you what. Take all of your videos and put them in one big playlist, and I will run them on the computer in the basement. I know it's only going to add one person. Actually, I'll run them with both accounts. I'll just play them. Gonna block that jerk? Which jerk? Who'd I make? Who'd I miss? Gay Bash? Oh, he already got kicked out. Excuse me. Like, I'm gonna set up a playlist of all my videos so far of the Bassinet build. Excuse me. In the hopes that somebody just clicks play and lets it run for like 700 fucking hours. Is he still showing? Been in my past live streams for around a week. I don't know, Peyton. I don't know. I don't know if I believe you. I don't remember your name. Go cross this count, bro. I swear. I already said your name. I don't know that anybody in here is gonna hop over to your channel and check you out, though, Peyton. Sorry, bud. Shoutouts are kind of pointless. He's Gonzo. There you go. I thought. Oh, you don't have a channel? Then why do you want a shout out? Play shuffle or play mix? Some shit, one or the other. Oh, can you just play? Can you just play somebody's video? I thought you had to put it into like a playlist. I don't know. If I just let videos play, it just bounces around to random people. How big is it? 75 feet. 75 feet. Look at that. 75 feet on one screen. From here to all the way over there. Yeah. Fisherman's ruler. They'll just randomly play all their vids. Oh, sweet. I didn't know that, Mike. Holy shit. You got 92 subs, but I only make shorts and haven't put long form vids out. I mean, Pine and Oak, I'm pretty sure I subscribe to you. I think. Go to my community posts on my page and just drop a comment on a post that says something like wanted to create a spot for y'all to drop your channels or something like that. It's like the third one back. Drop a comment on there so that people can find your channel, and maybe we can get you a few more subscribers. Oh, you're the one that moved from Texas, maybe, to Tennessee? Is that right? Swirls hell mean? The fuck if I know. Did I say swirls hell? I don't know. Probably hell with swirls on it. I don't do shorts very rarely anymore. I don't do videos. Really. I just do the live stream thing. I don't have time for any of the other nonsense yet. Maybe when I kick the woodworking off to full time, I'll have some time for it, but oh, you make fishing poles. Nice. Nice. There are quite a few fishermen that come and hang out with us. So go to that post on my like community page or whatever you call it. It's like the third one back. Drop your name. Well, you don't even have to drop your name. You just have to drop a comment. Tell everybody what you're about. If you're a good dude, people will check it out. South Carolina. I know a guy from South Carolina. He makes bait. You're really, Ian? Come on. Come on, Ian. It doesn't even pertain to what the channel is about. You got to go to one of those bait maker channels for that nonsense. You were just joking around. All right, well. That crappy man, right? You subbed him too? Yeah, I like crappy man. Little known fact about me with my YouTube kind of interaction career. Crappy Man Jigs. He's the first channel I've ever commented on. The very first live stream, anyway, that I've ever commented on, and the community just welcomed me. And that's really weird, Ian. But thanks, I think. Titled all. Hell yeah, Ricker. I'll set them all to play. I've got 2 accounts. I can probably, I don't know, at least get you a couple of watch hours. All right, Ian. Calm the fuck down, buddy. Don't be stupid. We're just here hanging out. Why you gotta come in here and be all weird? Oh, fuck! Almost blocked Ricker. Jesus. Yeah, why you gotta come in here and be weird? We're just chilling, dude. Come in here, talk like a normal person. We're all adults here. Except for you, apparently. You play tackle football? My hobbies are woodworking. Not this. But this. That. I'm old, so I like to take care of my yard. Yeah, it's all engagement, I guess. Fucking weird as shit, but it's engagement. It counts. Like, I'm old as shit when I decided, like, I knew I was old as shit when I decided that mowing my yard and taking care of my yard was, like, top tier. Drink Bush poor man's beer. Bruh, I spend a ton of money on other shit, right? Like, I bought a fan for like $300 fucking dollars. I gotta save money somewhere. Might as well save it with beer. Sir, as his boyfriend, he had to show up, right? Yep, that's pretty much how I am, Ricker. I mean, generally, my mods have they've got control over the chat. On occasion, I'll get annoyed and I'll get rid of somebody, but might as well drink Natty Ice. What's wrong with Natty Ice? Huh? You got a problem with Natty Ice, Ian? What do you drink? Some fucking small brew, weird, random bullshit that tastes like grapefruit and I don't know, sour apples? Nights for football, you make fishing poles as your job. $1,000 an hour? Fucking hell. Americans are retarded. Hey, Ian. Fuck you. Fuck you. Also, look what I get to have, and you fucking morons don't. You nerd. Americans are retarded. What a dork. Kamala flag? Oh, get in bed. Whatever he can steal out of Daddy's fridge. Yep, that sounds about right, Mike. Yeah, Janelle. It's it's really weird to me when I come across a troll account. I look like a Kamala supporter. Oof. That hurt. That hurt. That's it. That's it, guys. I'm going to have to delete my account now. I am so hurt. Oh. It got me right in the testiculars. You fucking nork. Probably love the environment. Yeah. It keeps me the fuck alive. Why wouldn't I like the environment, you dork? Come see your fentanyl snorter. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Ian doesn't have a daddy. He probably went out to get milk after he seen how retarded he looked. Sorry. How goofy he looked. In your burn pile, would I have one? Hey, Lucifer. How you doing, buddy? Hey, guy, we're just hanging out shooting the breeze now. We're done woodworking. We got our stretcher roughed out for our bassinet. And now we're just kind of hanging out, shooting the breeze, doing old people things. Your daddy? I might be. I might be, Ian. And if I am, I'm going to beat some common sense into you. I mean, somebody needs to. Running around in tails, ears, and rainbow colored hair, right? Yep. I agree, Mike. I agree. Left, right, none of that shit matters when it comes to woodworking or bait making or whatever the hell your hobby is. Painting. Nobody gives a shit about any of that. Like, this thing over here, this doesn't look any different if you support Trump or Kamala or Billy Bob Jenkins. Doesn't look any different. Left wing, right ring, same bird. Yep. Who's Billy Bob Jenkins? Fuck if I know. He might be your uncle for all I know. Right, Mike? I don't come to YouTube for politics. I get enough of that in my daily feed of nonsense. Every time I turn the TV on. Ian, you smell funny. I don't want to call you anything other than weird. Yeah, we're all getting fucked over by the same government. Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. It's gonna reduce the price of planers to $50. Right, Ricker? Fucking lower the price of woodworking equipment, god damn it. That is all that matters. Why are there so many messages held for review? Yes, YouTube, I get it. They're potentially harmful. I don't even know what that is, so I'm not going to show it. Lucifer, they hid one of your messages. Smell like cat pee and regret. So far right, became an Alaskan libertarian. Don't tell me what to do with my shit. I won't tell you what to do with yours. Right, Janelle? Right? That's all we need. Just left, right, center. Who the fuck cares? Nobody gives a shit anymore. We're running out of common sense. I see that. I see that, guy. We are running dangerously low on common sense. You care? No, man. Tough skin, you're not gonna bother us. You be sitting down, you're just venomous. Out for whatever you can get. Right? Right, Mike? Elon or your mom on Renton's too. So one of my Xbox tags, names, whatever you call them, over the years was I pay your mom's rent. Sir is a drunkard. If you're getting drunk off beer, you got some really weak genes, and I feel sorry for you. Why do you care about the penny? Is that all you're worth? All right, that's it, Janelle. That's it. You do not drink. Maybe you should. You might be happier. You might. Come on over. I got a fully stocked bar. I got a fully stocked fridge. It's right there. You don't even have to go in my house. There's brandy, there's whiskey, there's vodka, there's 5 different kinds of beer. I'm sure we can find something to make you happy. Haven't drank in a decade. Therefore, you must be perfect. Hey, whatever helps you sleep at night, buddy. A proud Hindu, I shall not drink. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. I come from a country that supports the entire fucking world, and I have a few drinks every now and then. I think you guys can live with it. Wearing your wife's underwear? Your wife's boyfriend might get annoyed by that. I don't know. I don't know the Hindu people. I don't know your practices, but what does it smell like? Entirely different set of cockles. Oh, come on, Ian. If it wasn't for America, you'd all be butthurt over having to pay 80% taxes. Come on now. Let's be real. Oh, man, Ricker. Americans. Wow. Wow. Oop. Jesus. I almost made GP a moderator. That would have been fucking terrible. You're judging this drunkard so you can feel superior, sir. Well, okay. Couple of things. First of all, thank you for acknowledging that I'm a drunkard, I guess. Second, if you feel superior, why are you calling me sir? This is my favorite time of night. Holy fuck. Americans are so fat. I'm sorry we can afford food. I don't I don't know what to say. We also got the biggest fucking bombs. I mean, I don't know. I can learn from you. Maybe. Maybe. But I'm still gonna drink. Reincarnated as a cutthroat in the ghetto bordello. God damn, Lucifer. Holy shit. That's harsh. You're a proud Indian? Well, congratulations. Congratulations. Now I need a shot. Right, Mike? All the Americans in the chat are drinking now. Except for Janelle. She might be toking a little something, something. Name is Garth. Bruh, no shit. I just got a fucking phone call while I was at work. Didn't recognize the number, so I left it go to voicemail. They said in the, like my voicemail goes to text message, right? So I don't have to listen to that nonsense. Said his name was Garth. I shit you not. 100%. Go drink from the river and tell me you're better? Oh, Lord. Excuse me. Because he's drunk too? Take your shirt off. Look, Ian, you're fucking weird, dude. You're weird. You toke and got a Miller Lite. Hell yeah. Cheers, Pine. Cheers. Clearly for Jab. His name is Brian. Yeah. Brian. India's better than America. I don't know. Our street food might have a few less flies than India's. I mean, I'm not an expert, but Oh my god, there's so many. Yes, YouTube, I get it. Potentially inappropriate messages are held for review. I get it. Ian is clearly gay. I, I can't. I can't. You're a scam caller? Oh, Lord. This, I got to admit, this is my favorite part of the live streaming. Is the fucking weirdos, 12 years old, texting from their mom's basement. This is 100% my favorite part of live streaming. I'll let you know, Ricker. I'll let you know. I'll screenshot it. Shit is just 100% interaction. A drunkard from one beer. I, in my entire life, have never gotten drunk off of beer. Maybe it's because I'm better than you, GP. I don't know. I don't know. I do know a couple people like you who can sniff a beer and just pass right out. Have I ever had sex? Oh, once or twice. Not crazy. I mean, when I tell people I got 75 feet, the ladies tend to get a little scared till they realize I'm using fisherman ruler. 3-sentence comments on a fake YouTube subscription account. With a man. I don't know, Ian. You should pop on over here from India. Do it legally. Do it the proper way now. Get a fucking visa. And we'll see if you're attractive enough. Apparently me and Michael take turns. Fucking hell. Listen, guys, I'm not supposed to troll on this account. This account is supposed to be professional. Damn. Fuck it. Fuck it. Try a cheeseburger. Oof. Oh! Lucifer. Oh, goodness. Bullseye. Bullseye. My extended warranty is just fine. Are the trolls trolling each other now? I don't understand what's happening here. He did to the Chinese in the 60s. Trollception. Fuck's sake. You guys are the best. 100% you guys are the best. Your minicab is covered. What about your moped? Someone aimed for the dot. Listen, I wanted to get off of here like, I don't know, an hour and a half ago, but goddamn, this chat's just a rolling, so I might as well hang out. Oh. GP just called asking about your Microsoft account. 51 likes, let's go. Right, Alan? I mean, if you're going to be trolling, the least you can do is double tap. I mean, fuck. We haven't banned you yet, so... Hell, least you can do is show some love, right? Your account is in serious danger. Might get to go revisit his grandparents or something. Oh, come on, Ian. You can do better than that. Good Lord. Right, Ricker? Man. Sedious danger? Well, fuck. Since I got drunk off that one beer, I might as well have another one. Milking your cow, watching you stream? I really don't want to know what you're doing with your mom. Come on now. Indian people cuss you out, right? They don't even know like proper words, like proper American curse words. One's held for review. Hang on. Oh, that's Lucifer. We'll let that one show. Bro, sure your mom doesn't appreciate you milking her? That's not your cow. God damn. Right, Pine? Right? This is my favorite part. And 100% why Sergeant Grass, or Ernest Grass, is one of my mods, because fuck that boy control. I don't want him getting blocked by mistake. You know where I live? Well, fuck, come on over, Ian. Like I said, I got a fridge full of beer here. There's a ton of beef in that freezer. I got a